Ask any professional athlete and they'll tell you that their success wasn't only linked to their physical talent. In fact, it was probably their mental toughness that set them apart. And the truth is, it's actually the same for us. But we know exactly what to do for our physical health. From nutrition to exercise to sleep, we know what to do to feel good. But we've really failed to apply the same logic to understanding our mental well-being and building what we ultimately call resilience. This is really important from an individual perspective as well as from a leadership perspective. I think from an individual perspective, you've all heard the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. And what that really means is that we need to start thinking about our mental health the same way we do our physical health and get proactive. I think as a woman, you'll know that there are inevitable challenges that will affect your mental well-being, from biological changes to societal expectations and circumstances, to struggling with body image. As you go through all these different changes in your life, there's no doubt that the pressure is on. And then couple that with the fact that I think we have a good argument for being the time poor gender, you kind of left thinking, well, where to from now? And the truth is, when I do feel like that, and it's often, I try to remind myself of one of my favorite quotes from a movie actually, and that is that life is a game of inches. It really talks to the fact that the most important thing is just consistency. So no matter how small that thing is that you choose to do, whether it's waking up and practicing gratitude or finding that 5 to 10 minutes a day to do mindfulness, make sure that you do it consistently, because it really does build that foundation for resilience that we talk about. I think from a leadership perspective, it's an interesting one, because mental health has typically been quite far off the CFO or CEO agenda. But the truth is, there is a real cost associated with mental health. And there are a lot of stats out there, but two of my favorite ones I think to quote are that 14.5% of work hours a month are lost to poor mental health, and up to 60% of exit interviews will tell you that they are leaving as a result of poor mental health or toxic culture. Those are bottom line impacts and business imperatives that we have to solve and put on the CFO agenda. I think if you do some of the simple maths, you'll realize that it's not only a nice thing to do, but it actually makes business sense. I'm Mandy Muchnik, and I'm proud to be part of the executive team at Panda Health, working alongside some of the brightest clinical and technology minds, where we've disrupted the mental well-being space and ensured that we are the nutrition, exercise, and sleep for the mind of employees at leading companies in South Africa.